I remember it like it was yesterday, meeting a friend like you. For those brief moments I saw you, who knew such small instances could spiral into something big? That day, you did someone a great service, the kind that saved my life. If it weren't for you, then I never would have made it this far. Writing is usually my way of expressing gratitude towards others for taking me into their care and treating me like a friend. But I think, for someone like you, I may be able to finally show my thanks through my voice.
Aren't you excited? The missions we'll take on, the memories we'll make, and the friendships we'll form. It's so much to take in, Larry. Larry? Are you listening?
Huh? Oh, sorry, Sarah. I was dozing off again. I didn't get much sleep the other night.
These past nights have been sleepless for you, haven't they? We're just starting our next adventure, so shouldn't you be pumped up for what's next?
What's next? Attending some school to learn about our jobs in the force? It's just going to be like elementary where everyone makes their own friend groups.
That shouldn't stop you from having fun, though. Plus, if having all these groups around is such a problem, then let's just start up a group of our own. It already sounds like a great idea.
How are we going to find people with the same interests as us then? Tyson, Cecil, and Onion are in the other platoon.
I'm sure we'll meet up with them soon, Larry. But remember this, what brings people together is diversity. Our different backgrounds and personalities create a family tree of the sort, and maybe, just maybe, we'll find that one person who we can truly relate to.
I hope you're right about that. Let's see how these next couple weeks turn out.
Here we are, you two. This is where we'll be training for a couple weeks in order to learn about our jobs in the forces. Do you like the looks of it so far? Tyson, Onion, are you two with me?
I'm sorry, Cecil, but I'm a little lost in this place. There's a lot going on around here, so it's a lot for me to process.
Believe me, Larry wasn't kidding about how wide these training grounds would be. There are a couple places of interest to visit like the mini mall, the cafes, and...
Cecil, why aren't Larry and Sarah with us? You have no idea how boring it is here with just you leading the group.
Well, because of our positions, we're going to be in different platoons, of course. You two will be with me since you're both swordsmen. Larry and Sarah are over at the support division since we're needed up front. And first of all, you really think I'm boring? I'm actually kind of offended by that.
The both of us thought that we'd be traveling together. Onion's just a little bothered that he doesn't get to play his little RPG game with Larry.
RPG game? What are you even talking about?
Don't you even dare question it, Cecil. I'm all about RPGs or role-playing games to be exact. Larry and I always held them whenever you guys were busy, and he would let me be the hero on every game.
He has all sorts of roles assigned to other people playing. He let me be his knight once. Maybe you could be a ninja.
That's Really lame. Where the heck would you even get the idea of me being a ninja?
You're totally right about that. But still, I really hope we can run into them soon.
You know, Onion, we could keep our eyes peeled for anything suspicious. If we do that, then we could get into something real big here.
You two better not find yourselves in trouble on purpose.
Oh my word, another epic adventure. Do you think we can go on a dating adventure too, Cecil?
You stop that!
Weeks passed and we slowly learned new information about our jobs. Working in this field of combat, our roles branched off everywhere. Swordsmen, archers, gunners, and even mages come to train around here. While Sarah's training alongside the shield division, I'm here working with the archers. So everybody here is occupied with a group of some kind. We started meeting new people, at least Sarah was. It seemed that her confidence was always booming each day. I was never really a good archer to begin with, so while all the other professionals celebrated their wins, I'd just be back in my room dealing with losses. Never did I have the chance to meet new friends. I was always too nervous to speak with anyone around here, unlike Sarah. Here I was, wishing some of her courage would shower down on me.
Did you hear the news? We're finally getting our passes.
Passes? For what?
You'd think that we'd just be stuck in our rooms all day playing video games and watching videos on the internet, but passes can give us a chance to hang out outside and explore the base and everything around it.
All of this seems too good to be true. Is there a catch? There's gotta be one.
Nothing fishy at all. Except you need to find yourself a buddy to accompany you.
But I've got you already, right?
That's a big no-no. You need to find someone who's the same gender as you. Otherwise, an officer might think we're dating.
Sarah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows we're friends only. How am I going to find someone within this short period of time?
You need to put yourself out there, Larry. I know you've been a shy guy for the entire time I've known you. I believe that you're capable of creating the best bond there is.
Okay, I'll try my best. Still, I doubt that I'll find someone in time.
If you need help, I can step in. Just let me know, alright?
Hey Tyson, Cecil, come look at this! According to this brochure, there's a whole bunch of other onions here too!
Other what now? I thought there was only one onion.
Well, we've never really asked Onion where he came from, or who he is, or what he is. Don't even get me started with what gender he might be. They seem to be living here to support the trainees on a regular basis. Some of them have even opened up their own businesses.
In that case, what's your name?
Cecil, there are many questions in this world that need answers. Like, why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? Why is Cecil not in a relationship with Sarah?
Anyways, you think we should go on past Cecil?
Did you guys see that?
That was someone from the Majors class, I think. They're a little outlandish compared to the people we usually run into, and usually wear some weird clothing, Cecil.
I'm not even going to make a comment on that. You don't see mages around too often, and there's a reason for it.
What's the reason?
They cause trouble.
Cecil, isn't that a little harsh? We can't just classify all of them as a bunch of criminals. There are always the nice ones we can count on.
You're right about that, but let's hope we're lucky with the ones we're meeting here.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a buddy in time. I told Sarah to go out with her friends regardless of my absence, but maybe that made things a little uneasy. Seeing everyone in the building getting ready to leave, I felt mad at myself. I really wish my old friends were here, but right now they probably expect me to meet new people. Sometimes I just ask myself, why did I have to be so weird and different from other people? I went by rooms to check if there were any other weird and different people like me, and although the entire floor looked empty, there was a person on their handheld. Are you playing what I think you're playing? Which version is it?
I'm playing the moon version. You got the other version?
Yeah, I finished it. You should play against me once you beat it. The story's amazing and you really grow attached to the characters.
For real? Definitely, man. I'll shoot for a match with you soon. And I had a feeling that there was something special about the characters in this game. Your name's Larry?
That's the name. Baron. You're from the other class, right? I'll be seeing you. It's that one laid-back student from the other group in the support division. I know he has other roommates gone on past, but I'm surprised he didn't go with them. Apparently, he has the power of ice handed down throughout his family. I've seen people use elemental magic before, but I wonder how well he'd use it in a place like this. Oddly enough, his room is actually pretty warm. Of course that video game was my way to start a conversation. But it was just small talk, nothing special.
Nothing special. Larry, this was your first time being the one to start a conversation.
Yeah, and that totally means the start of a new friendship. Isn't he going straight to his next duty station after graduation? He'd hate my guts for being for the reserve unit.
You're just overanalyzing right now. What's great is that you're both hermits, always chilling by yourselves away from stress.
Am I supposed to take offense to that?
We're definitely going on the offense. I'll help you make friends no matter what. With the time we have left, I want you to enjoy these next coming weeks to the fullest. And Larry, just because you're on the sidelines for now, that shouldn't prevent you from protecting your comrades in the future.
What do you mean?
Never mind that. Let's figure out how this will work.
Hey Baron, how have you been?
Oh hey, what's up?
Nothing much, but I was going to ask you something.
What is it? Am I going home? No, because I'm not a lazy reserve like you.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what to say to that.
I'm just kidding with you. What do you need?
I wanted someone to go on a weekend pass with me. I've been needing one for a while, but it's taken a while to find a buddy.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, okay, wait, what?
He said no? Oh no, I am not going to accept that. Let me handle this.
Sarah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Hey Baron, how's it going? What are you up to this weekend?
If you're trying to get me to go on pass, it won't work because I'm saving money and...
That's why you have friends to cover you. I wouldn't have a problem covering you, and neither would Larry. Right, Larry?
She's right, I got you covered.
Look, I don't like it when people spend money on me, and plus, I have no clue why you're asking me, in particular, to go with you.
So is that a yes or some broken knuckles? There's no need for me to be so cold unlike you.
Fine, I'll go. Also, stop it with the cold puns. I still want you to answer my questions, though, on why you wouldn't ask another person to go with you instead.
Sure, Larry can answer that later. Aren't you excited to finally go on pass and chill? That joke was fully intended.
I guess, but...
Awesome. I'll see you all tomorrow.
She wanted me to answer, huh? Well, I think this will be fun, right, Baron? You good? I get it, this must suck for you.
What'd I get myself into? Good lord.
Hey Tyson, I'm gonna head out. I'm thinking about what Onion said regarding the mages around here, so I'm going to see if I can meet up with that person we saw the other day. He's one of the few that controls fire.
Wow, that's good on your part. But do you think he was spying on us for a reason?
I'm sure he was, but on another note, he could be another camera-shy baby like Larry. All it takes is a simple conversation to find out what kind of person they'll be. Onion's going on pass with you, right? Hey, you're from the support division, right? My friends and I were wondering who it was that was watching us the other day, and I wanted to see what was up.
Oh yeah, you're from the Swordsman's Division, aren't you? I've wanted to speak with you since your arrival.
Really? I mean, we didn't expect to meet with anyone in particular here, but...
Expect the unexpected. I'll go on pass with you. You seem a bit hostile, though. Why's that?
I'm not acting hostile in the slightest. And you knew I was going to ask you to go on pass with me?
Your first time meeting a mage face to face, huh? Relax, man. I'm not in it to do anyone any harm. Just trying to fit in with the crowd, but it's a little hard when everyone here is passive-aggressive. But I will go on pass with you. You're new to these parts, so let's take a look around. There's a lot to do around here, you know? You're Cecil, right? It's a pleasure.
You're not even curious why I asked you to come on pass with me? This is happening a lot quicker than I thought.
I don't usually go on pass, and the same goes for the rest of the mages. Plus, you give off this aura that I like. I don't detect any shyness from you.
One of my friends is incredibly shy, so I'm trying to set an example for him. Although he isn't here right now, I'm a little worried.
Calm down, please calm down. It's crazy to think that Sarah was able to convince Baron to come with us. Maybe it's not so crazy to some people, but to some puppies like me, it's a little shocking. I find it funny how this is probably the most I've ever gone out with a group of friends. It was just the three of us, and third wheeling never seemed like a problem since Sarah was dragging us around like two wheels on the rear of a tricycle. Hey, thanks for coming with me on Pass, dude. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man, but I can still pay you and Sarah back, you know?
You don't need to. We're trying to help a friend out. If you don't mind me asking though, why are you trying to save money?
I think I can tell you another time, when I'm ready at least. I'm not even sure whether it's even possible to do this.
Do what?
It's nothing to fret over, man, but take care of yourself, okay? Talk to you later.
Hey Cecil, I see you've been hanging out with him. How is he?
To be honest with you, he's a nice guy.
That's a little bit of a vague description you got there. Could you elaborate?
He hasn't said much about himself. Sure, he's bursting with positive energy, but is there anything important I need to know about him? When I first met Larry, he always seemed like a confident person. But little did I know, he kind of has a sensitive heart to begin with.
If you want to learn more about a friend, I think they should eventually open up to you after talking for a while. Look at Onion and I, rocking it out as usual.
Out of everyone in this group, you should be the most adult one. I usually have no idea what to say about half of the things you mumble to us because all you bring up is a bunch of junk I don't understand. Your voice leads the way.
You're saying that my voice is the strongest out of all you guys? Is that a compliment?
Not at all, you just have a big mouth. Talk to you later, my man. Keep hitting it off with your new friend. Would it hurt for you to know his name?
I do know his name.
No, you don't. You don't even know my real name for starters. And lose a scarf, you edgelord.
Hey, I was wondering, man. You spent the whole day with me, but I wanted to formally introduce myself.
An introduction? How exciting.
My name is Cecil. I've come here to continue my training as a swordsman, but I've had a life of war even before this.
A life of war, huh? I never really run into those types around here. You fought with the enemy before?
As a soldier, no. But as a young child, yes I did. There was someone back then who I had to protect. Someone who has a bright future ahead of them. She always had a pure heart, and I would do anything to keep her safe.
Now you're just talking about your special someone. I'm not too interested in that stuff myself, but it's nice to hear how everyone deals with those situations.
She's not the only special person in my life. Ever since I swore to fight, I believe that all life is precious and is worth fighting for, regardless of how strong our bonds are.
You're telling me that you'd fight for someone even if you barely knew them?
Not just for anyone, but someone with a good heart.
I see. Cecil, could we take a walk somewhere? There's something I'd like to show you.
It sounds like Baron's dealing with something important. I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. People need some time to think.
I don't want him to be locked in his room all day like before. Do you think there's anything we could do?
Do you mean, is there anything you can do? I'm sure you can get to the bottom of this.
I think I know a way. Who said I was good at playing Legends of the League?
Man, you're awful at this game.
Alrighty, but I wanted to ask you something, man. Are you ready to tell me what's up with your money situation?
I mean, I guess. I have someone at home to take care of. It's my mom, and she's been sick for a long time.
Is it something bad?
Larry, she's sick, meaning that she's experiencing some kind of pain, and all in all, any pain is bad.
I'm assuming you're trying to save money for leave then. It's expensive around this time of the year too.
I'm really thinking of what will happen once I'm back. It's just a small amount of time you get to spend. I just want to see my mom again, but I don't know what she'll think since I'm going to be back home for only a short time.
I'd say you need to make the most of it. After you return back to your duties, who knows how long they'll keep you there. It'll be a while until you're back home permanently.
That's why reserves like you must have it easy. You're basically handed a ticket to go home for good after graduation while we only have a few days to see our families.
It's tough, I know, but you need to take what's given to you and just be happy with having something rather than nothing. Do you need help paying for it, or...
It's just frustrating, man.
I see. Just keep your head up for the road ahead. At least. I hate seeing people in a constant fit like this. More importantly, just because I'm reserves doesn't mean I get to go home and relax. I can still help you. It's hard thinking that...
Don't try to sympathize with me! Just forget about it. I should have just stayed locked here like before. I can't even control my own powers to begin with, so I guess that's something for me to work on while I'm trapped here until graduation. So stop it with your charity and go figure out your messed up personality. What the heck is wrong with you anyways? I've seen how weird you've been acting this whole time I've known you. Do your parents know what kind of mental issues you have?
They know what's wrong with me and that's why they left! And I don't have any mental issues. I have a lot of anxiety to face because I'm afraid there are people out there who will attack me because of the way I feel towards certain others.
Certain others? Larry, I don't understand, but I'm sorry for...
It's hard thinking that we have to leave each other soon. Do you even know how I feel about this? It sucks that I can't even... You know what? I will forget about it. Don't even think about how much I cared.
What is it you want to show me?
Mages have existed for a long time, my friend. It's a little shocking for us to see how quickly the world changes around us.
Every day, life changes for better or for worse.
If that's the case, then all I've seen in the world has just been getting worse as days pass.
What do you mean by that? And what is this place?
You see, Cecil, the world has taken something very, very important away from me. Not just something, but someone. Every day, I think I'm going to see that person, greeting me with that amazing, radiant, smiling face. Why is it that whenever we find the most beautiful things in the world, we always find ourselves fighting over it?
I just talked to you about how I had some of my life worth fighting for. But you, on the other hand, you lost something important to you.
Perfect timing, am I right? After hearing your story, I've got to tell you, I'm sick of this. I can't believe I wanted you to fight alongside me. But you're just like the rest of them.
Whoever it was you may have lost, just know that we're given so many opportunities to move on. It's a hard thing to do, but with the right friends, we can help you.
We? That's right. There are more of you pathetic losers.
I don't like the way you're speaking about my friends.
Cecil, I've known each and every one of you even before you came to this wretched place. I think it was destiny for me to meet you here, at your weakest point. I want to know how much you've actually learned from these training grounds. All of you have prior experience, but I've been here waiting for a certain group of people. 108 of them, to be exact.
I don't know how many of these people you've actually met, or who these people are, but I'm certain that you're about to meet 5 of them. What do you even want from us? Who are you?
It took you this long for you to ask for a name. I don't think you'll live any further to even find out. You want to know who I am? I'm going to be your worst nightmare.
I really hope that things are working out between Larry and Baron. I've believed in Larry from the very beginning, and I know that he's capable of making friends on his own. He's always been such a cinnamon roll, the sweetest one I know. He's trying his absolute best, and I'm sure that his friendship right here in a place like this will blossom even further.
You mind telling me a little bit more about your friend?
What? Have you been standing there this whole time? It's a little disheartening and creepy at that.
From what I've seen so far, I have met many special individuals throughout this world. A future leader handicapped by his own cowardliness, a cold-hearted soldier struggling to control his emotions, and yourself. You're an odd case. It seems like you're the only one out of this trio who has at least maintained their level of sanity. You call yourself Little Miss Perfect?
I like the way you're speaking. And no, my name is Sarah. Perfection doesn't exist in my book, but every day, we're constantly improving ourselves. Isn't that life at its finest? Mind-blowing for someone like you, right?
Maybe there is something wrong with you too. But you better watch the way you're speaking to me. I'm no stranger, you know. I can be your friend too. Let's get to know each other better. Isn't that what you told your friend to do?
You want to know more about my friend? Ask him yourself. Or are you too handicapped by your own cowardliness? Too cold-hearted? At least those two have given an effort to befriend one another.
Sarah, right? And your friend, Larry, is it? I think I'm gonna deal with him right now.
Hey, hold on a minute. Where do you think you're... I need to find him quick.
You see, at a time like this where graduation is coming up, things start to calm down. Everybody's getting ready for their station or their bed to sleep in back home. I've got everything ready, but now I'm really just writing random junk on pieces of paper and then stuffing them into envelopes. Yeah, letters are what they're called. When you write something, you're given so much personal freedom to think of what to say about that person it's addressed to. For Baron, it was hard for me to see if we were close friends at that point, especially with that intervention we had the other day. But perhaps I needed to take that jump and ask him personally. Sarah always told me, tell your friends how you really feel. You'll know who your true friends are in the end, if they are ready and willing to listen. Be honest with them. I have to do this. I have to tell him everything. Not just why I chose him as my buddy on Pass, but why I wanted him to be my friend.
So, are any of you guys going to bring up the bloody red moon that's sitting in the sky right now? The one that I basically caused? It's kind of my aesthetic.
I actually didn't notice that. Nice choice though.
Why are you trying so hard? To make friends with someone who only makes your heart suffer even more?
Who are you? I've been everywhere on post, but I've never seen someone like you before.
At this rate, why would you care for someone so selfish? He wasn't even willing to become friends with you in the first place, and you go spending money on him to help him out? Has he even said anything about you though? Other than pointing out your messed up mentality? Why hasn't he returned the same connection?
He's not selfish. He's someone who I play video games with and relax with whenever work gets stressful. Not only that, but he's someone out of all the people I've ran into here who I can relate to on a personal level.
Some friend he is, having all that anger inside of him and unleashing it all on you. I can't stand to hold a bond like that.
In this short period of time we've known each other, I've yet to really form a close bond with him. Seeing the way he acted, I have an even bigger purpose in being his friend, and that's making him happy again. I can't just start something great and end it for no good reason. Now tell me, who are you?
I'm someone who knows that you're destined to change this world. With the connections you're forming with others, you're bound to be the one to bring all these societies together. Can't let that happen though.
What do you mean I'm destined? I don't know who you are and what you're here for, but if what you're saying is true, then I will change the world. It's all going to start with the friend I've made here.
How pathetic.
Let me out of this place! Get back here! Someone, please. At that moment, I felt like it was all for nothing. I wanted to be like Sarah and bring friends together for once. I wish I could have been better at forming these connections. If only I had that chance to read that letter to him. then maybe I would have been able to make an impression on him. Now, it's too late for me to tell him everything.
Larry? What a relief.
Baron, I'm okay, but
I know it's been tough for you, and I had no idea how much you felt about this friendship. It puts my mind at ease knowing I'm not the only loner out there. Kind of ironic how I say that.
lone wolves are part of the same pack, I guess.
Think it's so easy to run away from all your problems, huh? I spent my whole life running away from all my problems, but it looks like we're going to change that today, starting with you.
I'd like to see you try. What is this? Some kind of ice skating show? You can't even land a single blow on me.
Darn, I can't even get close to him without getting burnt to ashes.
Baron, get back! That guy's no joke, and you're no match for him. Especially with what kind of power he has. If you're going to continue fighting, then let me fight with you.
Watch out!
So you really want to fight for the people you love? If that's the case, then I won't let you fight alone.
Oh, 3 against 1? I can't tell you how exciting this is to see all of us bonding together. But guess what? I'm getting sick and tired of this mumbo jumbo about friendship. Say goodbye.
Cecil, I'm glad you showed up in time.
Let me guess. You tried making a new friend because Sarah's trying to make you come out of your shell?
Yeah, about that. I think I'm doing a decent job.
Cecil, I can't tell you how glad I am to see you.
I'm happy to see you also, but
Why did you take so long to show up? We didn't even see you on pass. How could I not have seen you walking around, especially if you're the only one with that ridiculous ponytail?
it's a rat tail, Sarah. That doesn't even sound any better, does it? Please stop joking me.
How did you escape all of that destruction from earlier? I thought you were done for after I summoned this thing.
We better watch out. That thing's coming straight for us.
It's all about having the right friends in the right time and place. Does that answer your question?
I'm glad we followed you. Otherwise... Oh my lord, this is a tough situation. Why can't we ever make friends with normal people for once? You should have seen Sarah out there, bashing these little guys almost like they were her... ex-boyfriends or something.
There are good mages and bad mages, and from the looks of it, Larry's made a nice friend and, I'm guessing he needs a hand. 6 of them, actually. Larry, at this rate, that guy will have the whole area burned to the ground. I can't keep this up much longer.
Darn it, what do we do now?
It's an RPG!
I just want you to open my present. I know you wanted it to be a surprise, but now it's time.
Cecil, this is the best Christmas I've ever had.
You have no idea how long I've waited for this moment. We have a scenario of 2 friends trying to admit how much they really care about one another. But now, an evil foe reigns from the flames and wants to tear this friendship apart. How awesome is that?
That's really depressing, Onion.
More like impressing. Am I right? Or am I right?
I don't know if we can beat him, but maybe we can burn him out if all of us are at odds with him. Baron, we'll take care of things from here, so just rest easy. We're going to have to work together, so we can put a stop to this.
What's happening to you guys?
I'm not sure, Baron, but this isn't the first time I've seen this.
So the stars of destiny have finally awakened. What are you waiting for? Manifest the power within your heart and materialize your weapons.
Sarah,
I'm ready when you are.
Cecil,
Standing by.
Tyson,
The one and only.
Onion.
It's just like all my fan fictions.
Find it in your heart and protect the people you love and care for. Let's take that monster down!
Larry, you gotta hang in there, man. I can't bear to see you like this, especially after what I put you through.
I tried so hard. So hard to make new friends. It hurts that I was born different from other people. And it sucks that I can't relate to anyone about it. I don't know if I deserve to be your friend, but I hope that I was at least able to overcome my fear of being alone. I'm happy that I got your attention, but if you wanted to have time to yourself in the first place, it's okay. I feel that way sometimes, you know? If you want to leave, then just...
Nobody's leaving anyone today or tomorrow. Come on, stay with me. You're going to be fine.
Cizo, he's getting away!
Get away from me right now. I still got more fight left in me, so if you're really going...
Enough. You know you're not capable of fighting any longer. You'll overexert yourself and end up getting hurt. Live the fight another day. Now tell me, what's your name?
It's Grim.
Larry, are you awake? It's fine now. You're here safe and sound. I don't know how we would have saved you if it weren't for Baron.
Where is he? Wait, the card, is he reading it?
It's over here, but I haven't read it. What's it for?
It's a thank you card for being my first friend here. Initially, I came into training alongside Sarah, but I never interacted with anyone up until now. It seemed like meeting you was a game changer.
You just woke up from a coma and now you're getting ready to read an essay?
I have a hard time with expressing my gratitude towards others, so I usually write it down. This time, it's different. I feel comfortable reading things like this out loud. I'm fine with it. Just please bear with me here. A lot of this might seem corny to you, but I'm saying this with full honesty.
You mean the person who trapped Larry in there was your buddy on pass? The place was blazing when we arrived, and I was shocked by how fast the flames had spread.
There's so much information that I wish I got out of him, but he got away so quickly.
That kind of power he has, I haven't seen anything like this before.
I'm relieved that everyone made it out of this safely. I can't imagine what kind of danger we put ourselves into, but let's keep on the alert, okay?
Alright, we'll be careful, Cecil. Thanks for your help from earlier, though. You really saved us out there.
How's Larry doing over there?
Larry? He's doing fine. Although I was worried sick. I'm glad because he found someone here to help him cope with the madness of it all. You can really tell that he's going to make even more friendships in the future. This is definitely the brightest one I've seen so far. Despite how cold he was at some times, the two have definitely warmed up to each other. It's okay, you probably don't get the joke I'm making here.
I do. You need to cool down with these jokes, Sarah. Dude, that was awesome. Despite the time we have here, I'm glad I was able to meet you. I needed to be alone because of everything that's been going on. Having met you at such a late time, it sucks that we never spoke at the beginning of school. I wanted to figure out what I could do for you as a friend, but then I remembered something important. The time we have here in this place, as friends, it may seem like it's the end of this bond, but trust me, it's going far for as long as we can keep this connection going. Believe me, it's the start of something big. You've had to experience the feeling of being left alone, and it's painful. The other night you said it was fine if I left you behind all by yourself, but I don't think I have it in my heart to leave the people I love. Make way for the doctor! Get out of here, peasant! You have a sexy voice, by the way, but it's not as fabulous as mine! Larry, I'm ready to perform the examination!
Onion, no! This isn't legal!
With the amount of heart I had to put into that letter, I'm glad that I was able to get it off my chest. It was at this point I was able to ensure that this friendship would not end here. A few days later, our classes graduated. It was time for all of us to go home, but Baron was on his way to see his mom. To be honest with you, these goodbyes are only temporary, for the both of us will see each other again. I may be far from the battlefield, but regardless, I'm looking forward to the time I'm sent out there to the field, because it gives me a chance to reunite with a friend. To imagine there may be other people like me out there, still waiting for a friend. However, I think that there's some point in our lives where we have to learn to come out of our shells and find them ourselves. I'm glad that I started things small with Baron, because I really saw the development of this bond in its full glory. Like he said, if we really put forward the effort to keep this together, then this connection of ours would never be broken.
Finally heading home. I've had enough of this place, but just think of what'll happen when we get back to the headquarters.
We gotta tell him about what we had to deal with here. It's going to be a lot to unload to the commander.
Looks like the game has been set. Goodbye, military base whose name I never learned.
You ready to go, Larry?
Hold on, I'm waiting. There he is. Just hold on for now, guys.
Hold it right there. You already know that this isn't goodbye, right?
I know, but I wanted to make a promise, Baron. Promise me that we'll see each other again. Remember what I wrote to you in that letter. It isn't your regular message you read and throw away, but it is for a fact. A letter to a friend.
Of course. I'll remember it always. We're brothers after all.
Peace out, brother. According to Grimm, he said that there are over 100 other people in the same position as us. And I'm imagining how we'll meet all of those people. I don't know much about this destiny of ours, but this is only the beginning of something extraordinary. I bet you're wondering, what did I write exactly? It's really up to you to think about that. But just look at us now, and you should be able to piece it together. I can at least tell you the last sentence. It's what I do to return the favor for the friend who saved my life.
Cecil, stop listening to your depressing existential millennial music. Tyson, shoot me that playlist.
Roger that. Sir, you took a lot of photos here, right?
Waking up in the morning and to be well. Quite honest with you, I ain't really sleep well. You ever feel like your train of thought's been derailed? That's when you press on, lean in. Half the population just waiting to see me fail. Yeah, right, you better off trying to freeze well. Some of us do it for the females, and others do it for the retail. But I do it for the kids, life through the time we're in on. Every time you fall, it's only making your chin strong. And I'll be in your corner like Mick, baby, till the end of when you hear a song from that big lady. Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell, until the crowd goes home. What we gon' do, y'all? Give 'em gold, turn your heads. Gonna live life till we're dead. Give me scars, give me pain. Then they say to me, say to me, say to me, there goes the fighter. There goes the fighter.
swell till the crowd goes on. What we gonna do, kid?